So for this week's Show Me, I went ahead and did the first problem. The anesthetic protocol calls for administration of fluid at a rate of 10 milliliters per kg per hour. If you are using a 60 drop per ml drip set for a 7-pound cat, how many drops per hour will the cat receive? Then it goes on to ask how many drops per minute, per second, per 10 seconds, and then how many seconds are going to be in between each drop. So I went ahead and already worked everything out. That way I can just kind of walk through it this time. So we'll start out with the weight. We know that 2.2 pounds is going to be equal to a kilogram. So we can go ahead and cancel out our pounds right there. And then we can come up here and bring down the kilograms. But I kind of kept that hour there. For me, it's a little easier. So I put the 10 milliliters on top and then put the 1 kilogram per hour. That way the kilograms cancel out, but the hour still stays there. And then that way you can get your 60 drops per milliliter and put that there, and then your milliliters cancel out, and look, you got drops per hour. So once I did the math and I made it all pretty, it's 1,909.10 drops per hour. And then next it wants to know how many drops per minute. So I just kind of brought it down here and I stacked it, more mathy. I put the 1,909 drops per hour. And then we know that 60 minutes are in 1 hour. So we can just go ahead and put that hour on top and get the 60 minutes on the bottom, and you have your drops per minute. Same thing, after doing the math, making it all pretty, I got 31.82 drops per minute. And then next we want to know how many seconds. So just like all the other stuff, we know that 60 seconds is in 1 minute. So I went ahead and put that 31.82 drops per minute, put it over here. That way we cancel out our minutes. We get drops per second. Do the math, make it all pretty. We get 0.53 drops per second. And then this one's a little bit easier. If we want to know how many drops per 10 seconds, all we got to do is just multiply the 0.53 by 10, and it came to 5.30 drops per 10 seconds. And then last, it wants to know how many seconds are in between each drop. You're actually going to kind of flip it. So if we know that there's 5.30 drops per 10 seconds, we're going to just divide it. So we're going to do that 10 seconds divided by the 5.30 drops, and you put 1.89 seconds between your drops.